Yo, what's really good, everybody? Back with another Rogue Company video. This one is for Cannon. Of course, I had to try to play him and talk on the mic at the same time. And it was a fail. So I tried that twice, or was it 3 times? Something like 2 or 3 times, and it was a fail. So I can't learn a new character and talk at the same time. So I went in and I played just a silent game where I soloed and just strike out. And we played right here in Skyfell. Not a bad team at all. Usually I get trash teams, I'm not gonna lie. I have to carry a lot of teams in Strikeout. But this one I didn't have to carry, thank goodness. Because if I had to carry, this would have been in just immediate L. Immediate. And we kept a 4-man team the whole time, whereas the other team dropped to 3. And I said on Twitter the other day, I'm done taking mercy on teams that are dropping down to 3. If you drop down to 3, you still gonna get bodied. I'm not taking it easy anymore, because people don't take it easy when my teams do that. They still come for us, so I ain't showing that kind of respect. I'll show you respect and not do teabags and all that, but you gonna hold these L's though. So what I did before was I started with the revolver. That was the very first thing I did. Started with the revolver with him. Same thing I do with Dallas. However, Cannon is a much bigger target than Dallas. And Dallas has the ability to know where people are before they get to him. Cannon does not have that ability. And Cannon is bigger. And when he pulls out the Gatling gun, he's the slowest thing in the game. So, bad idea to go with the revolver off rip. Unless you are a PC player and just that good with aim. Or if you're a console player, just way better than me with aim. It's possible. So I decided the second time I played him to go with the Sahara, and that was also a fail because the Sahara doesn't have enough bullets for the way I like to play, and for the fact that when I hit the aim button, sometimes the crosshairs start at the ground. So the Sahara being at 20 bullets to start the match off was not enough. Riptide starts at 30. And I know the Riptide. I've mastered the Riptide just like I mastered the Sahara. So I know the Riptide. I know the recoil on it and all that. So I was okay with this. I was okay with starting with the Riptide, which I think is going to be my way to play Cannon every time I want to play him. So in this game, like I said, it dropped down. It dropped down to 3v4 with the other team having 3 people in the end. But it didn't really make that much of a difference. I'm not gonna lie. They didn't really, you know what I'm saying? They didn't get worse when the one person left. It goes to show that the one person wasn't doing nothing. So my first impression of Cannon was that he's fun. Very fun. The Gatling gun, which you'll see later in the video, is very fun. I don't know what was going on right there. It's kind of haywire. I turned down the ADS sensitivity too, and it didn't even matter. It just sucks when you pop the ultimate and you got nobody to shoot. I shot one person and that was it. Because you get the music and everything and nothing. That's it. End of it. You got to have a whole team to mow down. Later you'll see me use it better, but right now that was the first time and that was just awful. And I felt like, honestly, when I first started playing him, I felt like I was gonna have trouble. Knowing when to use his Gatling gun, because that thing is powerful, but he's super slow, so it kind of takes away from his ability to win gunfights against certain people. Like if you fight against somebody who's really good, or somebody who's just decent at shooting, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose with the Gatling gun, because they're gonna hit you in the head. It's gonna be all headshots, and it's gonna be over with. But thankfully I'm good with the Riptide. Like I feel like I'm actually good with this gun, so the Riptide is already mastered. He can use it any match he wants to. So I'm gonna use the Riptide every time I play him, most likely. I won't be using the Hydra or the Sahara with him. He also comes with C4 and an adrenaline shot like Kestrel and Dallas. So very useful when you get into situations where somebody has a more high power gun than you, if you're using a Riptide or the Sahara. The Sahara isn't gonna lose too many gun battles I ain't gonna lie to you. It's, in terms of power, the Sahara ain't gonna lose too many gun battles. You gonna be fine as long as you hit the shots. But sometimes, you know, you run into an SLC that hits, you know, 1,000 bullets in a split second, and you need to pop that thing because you barely survived the gunfight with it. And it's very, very useful in that situation. I recommend starting with the Riptide if you haven't mastered though. If you had a Riptide mastered, start with the Riptide because it has 30 bullets, whereas the Sahara has 20. And even though it does more damage, the Riptide is just better in the first tier than the Sahara is, in my opinion. And it's taking it for somebody who's mastered both guns, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? I've mastered both. What's something else about Kenneth specifically though? He's not slow. I was expecting him to be super slow. He's not very slow at all. The only time he's slow is when he's using a Gatling gun, bruh. If you using a Gatling gun, he's slow as shit. Like, look at this. This is fast you go. And you get shot in the back, the side, the head. He has no protection if he's walking. If you hunker down, the Gatling gun shield goes up in front of you, so then they can only get a headshot off on you. Like, it has to be a headshot or no shot. You know what I mean? And if you get behind a barricade, like in what is it called, Windward I think it's called, you get behind those trash cans at the top of the stairs. I think it's trash cans at the top of the stairs. You will end up, if you crouch down, you end up being almost fully covered. Like, you're pretty much protected from every shot except for a sniper. Like somebody with a regular AR or SL or SMG, they're not gonna be able to hit you. They're not gonna be able to hit you from down the stairs because that angle is perfect. Found that out because an opponent did that to me. And y'all got to remember that some of the people that's playing Cannon right now, they actually have played him before we did because they're playing on PC and they had the opportunity to play him first. Because some of them are test servers and stuff like that. But he's fun. He's fun. And when you have your weapons mastered, you get a gun that you're comfortable with and you put it on him. He's very fun. Because the Gatling gun is a very fun thing to have. It's just so slow, man. And against good players, you're going to lose the gunfight every time. You're going to lose the gunfight every single time against a good player with the Gatling gun. Every time. Don't care how good you are, you're going to lose it. What else specifically to him? I don't think there's anything really specific to him. It's more just like, he's just a regular rogue outside of, you know, the Gatling gun. And I have life drain equipped right here. I already got life drain, so he a problem once he got life drain. He is a problem once he has life drain equipped. Because it's like, you do a little bit of damage, I'm gonna do all this damage because I'm good with this gun. I'm gonna get headshots off. I'm gonna get the minks, and then I'm gonna get my health back. And I got the adrenaline shot. Right there, boy. What you gonna do? Using that mouth. I got a couple headshots off on him, but that mouth hit you. Ugh. See, now the Riptide has 40 bullets. Like, think about that, man. Yeah, the Sahara bumps up to 35. And I think the Hydra goes to 40. But, man, when you're talking about fire rate, the Hydra is trash on fire rate. I'm tearing the building apart with the thing. I felt like my team just started staring at me whenever I would pull the thing out. They would just be like, dang, look at this. Is this going to be a rogue guy main? This is not going to be a rogue guy main. I am not going to main him at all. I'll play him every once in a while, just have a little fun. Here's little voiceover clips and stuff like that, but I ain't going to be maining him. He's not my type of rogue. I don't fancy the Gatling gun. As you can tell, I don't have the energy about the Gatling gun that I would probably have about something else. You know, I just don't. I don't know. I don't mess with it like that. I rarely ever pulled it out. There's gonna be one time in this match where you see me pull it out and use it correctly for once, and it's gonna be dope. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I don't like something slowing me down. I hate slowing down. Like, I usually go berserker pretty early in the match. Look at this hook. Look. All three of them. It's over. And then I held on to it for a little while because I was like, maybe they'll respawn and run back in. Lancers like to run back in. And then like, nah, it's too late. But the thing is with it, you know, if you get into like a Koth situation, or if you get into a 6v6 deathmatch, that thing cuts down a group of people like nothing. Like it's a hot knife and butter is what it is. What I'm trying to say. Hot knife and butter. This guy. So, yeah, it's amazing for that situation, but it is not the best ultimate in the game at all. At all. His passive is really good though, because you actually shoot. The more shots you hit, you get more bullets. So like, it's almost like a replenish. It's like a baby replenish. As long as you hit the shots, your ammo will bump up a little bit more every once in a while. Just every once in a while. It ain't gonna do it every time. There's a chance. It's disgusting. I just held it. I was like, you know, I'm gonna find them. Spawn points. Where you at? It's so busted sometimes though. I gotta admit that. If you catch a team like in a line like I did before or in a group, it's so busted. You take the whole team out instantly. Like it's no competition. This poor Anvil. He was trying. It's rare when you find an Anvil who's actually trying to play the game. Anvil's usually just running around with a bat doing nothing. He's actually trying to play. He just kept dying. Poor dude. Overall, I think he's a dub. He's not an L for sure. He's not a neutral to where you just don't care about him. He's just another rogue in the game. He's a dub. In my honest opinion, he's a dub. If you enjoy the big guns like the Gatling gun and moving slow like that and just mowing down people all day, this is your guy. If you enjoy the funny voice clips like I do, it's your guy for a good time. You know what I'm saying? And then you just put the little funny emotes on him like the saxophone. And you see this big dude playing the saxophone like that. Yeah, he's definitely a dub. I like him. I think he's very fun. I'm not gonna main him. He's just not my type. He's not my type of rogue to play. But he's definitely fun. Like there are a few rogues in the game that's not my type to play, but I play him anyway. Just not gonna main him. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the character. I don't have anything special to say about him, but he's fun and he's a dub for sure. Hopefully you guys got him and you're enjoying him. You know what I'm saying? And when you do get him, if you don't have him already, hope you enjoy him. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at StormCloudYT. And we out.